Hello everyone, this is Pamela from Design Wishes by Pamela, here to share with you the walkthrough video for my Graphic 45 12 Days of Christmas swivel display box. That's what I'm calling it. It's a swivel display box. And I really love the way this project turned out. So before I get into some of the details of the box and show you how the swivel base works, I did do an additional add-on. I added on a Lazy Susan hardware base to the bottom of the box. I wanted it to swivel more and rotate. So I took the stainless steel base, Lazy Susan base, and I painted it with my Liquitex Mars black paint. I just think the Lazy Susan, so you could rotate it in so many different ways, it just adds to the element of this project. And I originally, it was just a stationary box set, but I think the Lazy Susan adds a good element to it. Again, I use Graphic 45's Deluxe Collector's Edition 12 Days of Christmas. Oops, shook my camera a little bit. Sorry about that. 12 Days of Christmas paper collection that comes with chipboard elements and sticker sheet and double-sided papers. I love this collection. I did do my advent calendar. If you haven't seen it, you can go to my blog or the Graphic 45 group Facebook page and see the project that I posted there. So the papers are absolutely gorgeous. So I had to do another project with it. So let me talk about some of the die elements that I use. I use 3 different sets from Elizabeth Craft Designs. I used the bow from the white pine cone and bow set from their Garden Oats collection. I also used that pine cone in the advent calendar. I use the poinsettia die set from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and I also used the holly. I used some of the holly leaves in the holly berries from the holly die set collection. Another thing that I use throughout some of the 3-dimensional elements on the dies are my little candy dots. It's the Regal collection from Stampin' Up! And these are the dots, the little metal colored dots that go on top of the Stampin' Up! Brads. I didn't use any of the Stampin' Up! Brads, but I did use some of the dots for the center of some of the holly, the poinsettias, and also the holly berries as well. So I just wanted a little bit more 3D. I did use the centers that come with the die set. The other thing I did for an added element is use my Wink of Stella. I really love using my Wink of Stella pins. I have several of them in different colors. They come with a brush tip and they add a little bit of glimmer or highlight. I use the white on the bows, and I used a combination of the white and the red on some of the poinsettias, and I just think it adds a little dimension. And so you can see that little, it kind of gives it a snowy, frosty look on it. So if you don't have any Wink of Stella in your collection, at least get the clear, but the colors are also really pretty fabulous too. The ornament is a wooden ball, and it serves 2 purposes. It's decorative, but it also supports the wooden dowel that runs through the tray so that they swivel. So I just drilled a hole up into the ball, a little bit smaller than the dowel that I used because I wanted a tight fit. And then I painted it with a color of paint that I'm so in love with. It's from Art Alchemy. It's their metallic acrylic paint collection, and the color is red wine. I so love this color. I'm so obsessed with it right now. I've done so many projects with it. And then for the topper, it's just some metallic gold heavyweight cardstock that I cut a strip. I turned it into a circle by gluing the ends together. And then I used some of my hardware. I made a eye so it looks like an ornament. Sorry. So for the photo mat up at the top, I used the sticker element so that you could have a two-sided photo mat, or you can journal on one place. The center of the photo will fit about a 3 inch by 4.5 inch photo, or smaller, or again, you could use it as a journaling card. And the poinsettia and the two chipboard elements hold that in place so you can stand it up, but you can remove it at the same time. So I kind of wanted it to do it in a dual purpose there at the top for that photo mat. And then you could see that on the other side, I used some of that, the hollyberry die set from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Sorry, saw me step out for a second. And that's to give you guys a little bit more lighting on the project. So to continue, you can see on the other side, there's the chipboard element from the collection. The photo mat sits right inside there. I did paint the inside edges of the trays in Liquitex metallic gold color. I've used this a lot. I used it on the other 12 Days of Christmas project, and it gives a good coverage, and it gives you that little bling part from the holidays, for the holidays. So as you can see, each of the trays will slide out except for the base. And the reason why you want the stability, I matted all of the outside, the inside, and the top, and then I took a Silhouette Design Store file, and it's an easel frame for photo, and I downsized it to fit the inside tray. And then I matted it, and for this one I added a sticker element from the collection, but that way you can stand up a photo or journal on it, and it stands up nicely in the tray however you configure it, and then it will lay flat inside the box and store easily. So it's dual purpose. You could stand it up again, or you can lay it down for storage later. You can add more elements to the trays. There's plenty enough. You can add some additional picks, some flowers, whatever you add. You just need to make sure it's shallow enough to fit inside the tray, and the tray is 3/4 of an inch deep, and the trays are like about 6-inch square, a little over 6-inch square. For the third tray, what I did was I created a fold out that you can put 8 photos plus one more on the bottom of the tray. And again, how these papers are so pretty in this paper collection. So I did my traditional punch pocket with my Stampin' Up! Punch. I added a poinsettia element, some sticker elements on there on this first side, and then on the reverse I did a couple of belly bands and some more photo mats, and there's where you can add another photo easily, and that is the back side. So you have 8 places for photos and journaling, and then you have the 9th spot, which is the bottom of the tray, and I just did a little easy banner pull out tab that you could pull that out. So that's on the 3rd tray. The metal corners that you see on 2 of the trays, I didn't want to put metal corners on all the trays. I just wanted a few. Again, I want to keep the weight down because you don't want the trays to sag. And there you see another, I used the Elizabeth Die Holly die set to accent that photo mat with the easel. It has an easel back too. And you see it fits nicely in the tray. Love the way this is so flexible. And so you could actually have this displayed on a coffee table or wherever, and just throw some holiday candies for people that come by. You can add more photos by laying them in the box. You can see how the gold paint just really makes it so elegant. And you see how I'm swiveling the display box in so many different configurations that it's just really flexible. There's another photo mat easel, and I used the December 25th sticker element from the paper collection. Stores things very nicely. more candy just to show you how much you can put inside this box. And again, the bottom tray does not move, it's stationary, and that's just to add stability, but you can still add a photo mat on there so easily. I just really love the way this project turned out. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. If you'd like to see more of my project designs, please do check out the link on the screen, or go straight to my blog, and then you can check out some of my other designs. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and thanks so much, and have a good day.